Oh boy, welcome to the worst dungeon in the game. Although, I will admit, the teeth are pretty cool. The teeth were always pretty cool to me. I think I neglected to mention it earlier. We saw these guys in Zora's River. They are Octoroks. They're pretty much Deku Scrubs, but in water. These guys are Chabombs? I've always just called them Bubbles, but I guess that makes sense because there's another enemy called the Bubble. That's not a bubble, yet this thing that is a bubble is called a Shabam. You gotta love Zelda names, honestly. This thing that looks like a tonsil or something. That's not what tonsils look like. You know, the dangly thing in your throat. Its name escapes me right now. That's just pretty much a switch. This is a Beery, despite very clearly being a jellyfish. This room is where the dungeon gets horrible. Keep note of that green tentacle thing, by the way. You! Who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? You are saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you, get out of here, understand? Clearly, she's very competent. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabby Jabby's belly since I was a little... I mean, that's a little bit of a weird flex, though. Lord Jabby Jabby is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes all around. You even admit that they're jellyfish. But no, they're beery. Well, whatever a beery is. On top of that, my precious stone was, but... That's none of your business anyway. You, go home now. Understand? No. You're that worried about me? Also no. Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. The honor. I really wish that we could just, like, drop her into a pool and then just let her drown even though she's a fish. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You better believe me. So yeah, this is why I hate this dungeon so much. We have to carry Ruto everywhere, and it gets annoying. But at least she makes a good weapon! If I could hit anything. I mean, these are just bubbles anyway. So, here's the thing. You're going to want to throw Ruto up here, because this switch is going to raise the water. And you don't want Ruto down here because Ruto, despite being a fish person, cannot swim. The other thing you're going to want to do is kill this Skulltula. I said kill this Skulltula. Very good. And we're going to raise the water level. But instead of going to where Ruto is, we are actually going to go up here. Now, there's I think there's a fairy up here, or am I mistaken? Yeah, there's a fairy up here. I didn't catch it. That's fine, I don't need fairies anyway. Now, as you see, the water has lowered again, and you might go down there, you might press the switch again. You actually don't need to do that. I understand the impulse, but actually just grab this again, walk up, target, side hop left 3 times, and you'll land here every single time. It's very consistent, and it saves you having to go down and press that again because it's very, very annoying. Okay, so here's the switch again. We could shoot it with a slingshot, but no, I prefer to use the power of fish! Honestly, I just do it because it's painful for her. So, behind that Octorok, there is actually a hole that you can dive under. On the other side of that is a Deku Scrub. He sells something. I'm not actually sure what he sells. Might just be Deku Nuts. I never use him. He's not necessary for 100% completion. He's just kind of there. Okay, so we're now back to exactly where we started. Congratulations, we had to go through all those rooms just because Ruto couldn't keep herself from falling down the hole. Very, very cool. The hole that we actually want to fall down is the only one blocked by a green tentacle, which is just great. That's a big berry. I don't know if it has its name. I'm not going to check. I don't really care to. I think we go right. Yeah, we go right. And... shut up, Navi. This switch doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone. Yeah, you need Ruto or else the switch won't press. But it will stay down, which is pretty cool. This room kinda sucks. These things will stay into the ground until you get close to them. I just usually get close to them and then hit them with a slingshot. If that doesn't work, you can kill them with your sword. It's just really annoying. So if you can get here with slingshot ammo, I would advise you to. Can you die? Oh, sweet. Red rupee. I don't know. I didn't even know they could drop that. Anyway, we're gonna get our first item of the dungeon. That's pretty exciting. And it's the boomerang! This does what it does in most Zelda games, but the main things is that it stuns enemies and it lets you bring items to you. It's very cool. And it can kill some enemies that the slingshot can't kill. So now we're gonna have to walk all the way across this long room because of course we are. Can you go? You know what? What are you? What are you? What is your name? Navi? Tails Pesoran? Yeah, I'm not remembering that. Okay, can you not? You have a lame name. You don't have to take it out on me. Okay, so we need to open up this. And because this is blue, yes, this follows the same logic as normal switches. You need to leave Ruto behind on the switch. And please remember the words need. This is mandatory. So just please remember that. I have a reason for you for asking you to remember that. I did not mean to equip bugs. I meant to equip our new item, the boomerang. And we got this weird thing. Parasite tentacle? Question mark? It seems that the narrow part is its weak point. You need a particular item to destroy it. She is referring to the boomerang. You just get close, hit it, back up, get close, hit it, back up. This is a really boring boss, but I hope you like it because this dungeon really likes it. Like no, this dungeon really likes it. So this is the first one we see. And what's in here? Is it going to be the second dungeon item? The Super Boomerang? Ah, no, it's just a map. Of course, it's just a map. Maps are kind of useless without the compass. I mean, I guess you can keep track of what room you are in and everything, but I don't know. I hardly use the map anywhere anyway. How inconsiderate. How could you leave me behind? If you're a man, act like one. Take responsibility. Again, we were forced to. It was mandatory. This is why I hate her. The red slimy thing is gone. That must be because you cut the red tail. Will that work with the other ones? Yeah, the objective of this side is to kill all of the tentacles and eventually kill the green one. So I believe there's 3 different ones you have to kill, and it's just like, it's not a very interesting boss. Why did you feel the need to copy-paste it 2 more times? I don't even know if it is 3. There's a chance that it's 2. By the way, if you use Deku Nuts, I might be wrong, but I think it insta-kills these. I could be wrong, though. But otherwise, Boomerang works great. I think this is the compass. I'm at least 70% sure. Yep, it's the compass. Would you look at that? Okay, let's go, Rudo. I believe there's 2 more rooms, which all I can say is thank God, because if you can't tell, I don't like Jabu very much. Oh my. Okay, I think this is green tentacle number 2. Oh, not green tentacle, just tentacle. Yeah, sometimes your boomerang just misses like that. It's great, isn't it? What? What? Target hell! Target hell! Gotta love that 90s camera. There we go. I don't think I get any... Yeah, after the compass, you don't get any more chests, so I hope you enjoyed the compass. It was like a little gift to you. Now that we got that all taken care of, there's only one slimy tentacle thing to take care of. I hate that that sentence just came out of my mouth. That's kind of vile. This one is occupied by Beery, or let's be honest, and call them what they really are, the jellyfish. And thank you, we just picked up a magic jar. This is literally just a magic refill. I'm actually surprised we haven't picked one up yet. But again, magic's kind of useless right now. It doesn't play that big of a role. Ah, my boomerang just passed right through him. That's great. There we go. Now we can finally return to the room that we met Rudo and go down the green hole. That's... Jabu's just making me say so many things that I would have never wanted to say in my life. Did I just... I just threw Rudo against the door. And if you don't know what hole that is, that's fine. Just hug the right, and it's this hole right here. I'm gonna drop Rudo, because another reason why I don't like this dungeon is, oh look! A Skulltula. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, it's near the end of the dungeon, and it's only the 3rd dungeon of the game, so of course they'd put it in an obvious location. Oh look! Another Skulltula! Can somebody tell me why they thought to copy and paste the exact same Skulltula literally right next to each other? Like, how lazy is that? Anyway, let's take Rudo and let's go get the stone. That's it! That's what I've been looking for! Throw me up there! Onto the platform! Okay, fine. Princess Rudo got the spiritual stone. But why Princess Rudo? Oh my goodness, I finally found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabu Jabu swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. So, take me home right now. Fine. What is this? An octopus? Please eat her. Please eat her. So, this is Big Octo. This guy looks like he's going to be a problem. When I was a kid, I used to have a big problem with this guy. I actually had to, like, have 3 bottles full of milk. He's not that hard. Literally just get hit by him. That actually was intentional. Use a boomerang on his back and jump slash him with a stick, and he's dead. Yeah, you probably didn't believe me when I said that it was intentional. And I'm gonna be honest, it actually wasn't. But I was gonna eventually do that anyway, so it was unintentionally intentional? That is the strat though. You do get hit by him, and every single time he hits you, he turns around, leaving his back exposed, and you can just do it from there. There's a fairy in here. I'm gonna see if I can catch it into a bottle. I can. If you catch a fairy in the bottle, if you die, it revives you. I'm actually unsure if I explained this. I might have explained this in the Sacred Forest Meadow. I actually don't remember. So, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's valuable information. These things are weird. I don't think they appear a single time after this point. They're kind of buggy too, but, you know, if they're red, they hurt you. You stun them and you can use them as platforms. They're weird. Be careful not to fall off. You're going to want to get to this side. If you fall off, it's going to be very annoying. Because this is the first room in the dungeon. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick one of these boxes up. Because that platform actually made a bridge to the other door, which is blocked off by a switch. And you guessed it, we need to hold it down. Now, an interesting bit of trivia is that if you're positioned right, you actually have one frame to roll from this switch to that door, and you can enter it before the door closes on you. But it is one frame. Kind of cool trivia, though. This room's filled with beery. And it's also filled with one gold skulltula that I will be collecting now. And for the puzzle of this room, we're going to want to climb up here anyway, so how cool. There's a switch, but we can't shoot it because there's glass in the way. Fortunately, we have an item that tends to kill the jellyfish. That tends to hit things in a more roundabout way. There we go. Well, for real this time, let's go and let's finish the dungeon. Bioelectric Anemon? Baronade. I don't know how to pronounce that third word. So, Baronade's actually kind of a cool boss. You're gonna have to detach him from the ceiling by cutting his tentacles. Great. With your boomerang. He has so many phases. He's actually one of the more complex bosses in this game. And I actually like Baronade. I don't like Jabu, but I like Baronade. Now, I am going to switch to Decanuts. You stun him by boomeranging his body. But the reason why I switched to Decanuts is that you have to kill these jellyfish, and these the Decanuts instantly kill them, and they can kill multiple. So I just one-cycled that phase. I believe normally you'd have to two-cycle it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just kind of spam boomerang here. I think you have to wait until he slows down. I've never done that. I've always just spammed boomerang in hopes that it gets through the cracks. But, like, right about now, I believe he's supposed to slow down. Yeah. Oof. I might have to two-cycle this. Nope! Decanuts saved the day. Now, something to note is that in this phase, you can jump slash him with a stick, and then I'm actually gonna get hit by him intentionally. I'm gonna crouch stab from now on to save my sticks. But yeah, if you actually get hit intentionally, he'll get up instantly, which cuts out a lot of time. I mean, you do need some health to do it, but I think it's worth it. This is the most disgusting boss death in the entire game, by the way. Unique, though. I think most of the boss deaths are pretty cool. Gomez is a little lame, but maybe it's just because I've seen it so much. Ugh, I thought you got eaten. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. Why couldn't the big octo have you for lunch? I was just lonely, that's all. I don't care, just a little. I'm uncomfortable. You looked cool. Cooler than I thought you would, anyway. Just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. I want that spiritual stone. Nothing. I want that spiritual stone. You mean the spiritual stone of water, Zora Sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it Zora's engagement ring. Uh-oh, Link. Alright, I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora Sapphire. You obtained Zora's Sapphire. This is the spiritual stone of water passed down by the Zoras. Her most precious possession? You don't know what she's talking about, but you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones! Go back to see Princess Zelda. Don't tell my father. So yeah, Link is engaged to a fish woman, but Link's also 9, so he has no idea what that means?